We've had Wenger Mourinho, we've had Wenger Conte. We don't have either of them when Chelsea play Arsenal this weekend. We've got Sarri against Emery. What are you looking forward to in this game?
I'm looking forward to get a good perspective on both teams. I thought Chelsea had a very good start to the season away from home, Mark, but it was Huddersfield. And they played well as the game went on. They didn't necessarily play well in the first half, but then they took control and it was comfortable in the end. I want to look at Arsenal from a perspective as they're not. You can't judge them on the City game because City are going to do that to a lot of teams. So I think second weekend of the Premier League season, more of a judgment call on both teams. Sarri an extra week because he came late in, and Arsenal against a team that's not clearly favourites to win the league, which Man City were. So I think we're going to learn a little bit more about both teams. I think Chelsea have the stronger squad in terms of quality. I don't think there's any doubt about that. And if they don't lose players before the end of August, that's going to help. And I think everybody was looking at Unai Emery last week and saying, well, what's different? You know, the usual crew. Well, what's changed at Arsenal? I mean, things are going to change in one transfer window. So maybe a good chance to evaluate them a little bit better.
Two-part question. What's a good season for Sarri and what's a good season for Emery?
Right. A good season for Sarri, I think, bearing in mind he's been so late in, is to get Chelsea back in the Champions League.
Okay, top four.
Top four. And look, Chelsea have always been a club in recent years where I've sat here and said, I think they're going to challenge. I realistically don't think they're going to challenge Man City this year. So I think getting in the top four, because he was so late in and getting his stuff across. I mean, don't forget, what mood's Hazard going to be in? What mood Willian's going to be in? What mood's Kante going to be in? Because they haven't gotten their moves that potentially some of them wanted. Yeah. From Arsenal's perspective, that's a more difficult one, because if they get in the top four, that's like winning the league for me at the moment with this group and with a new manager. So I think just stabilising and getting a good transfer window in January and then another good transfer window next season, I don't think they'll get in the top four. I think that will be a great season for them.
Home advantage enough for Chelsea this week?
I think so. I think they're strong enough. Depending on how Morata plays, that's a big if. Saw Kante getting forward last week. You know, it's not playing the holding role because Jorginho's playing in there. Will David Luiz playing a back four against better teams? So that's a kind of question mark. But I think if Chelsea's big players turn up, I think they're too strong for this Arsenal team, yes.
Decent one. Week 2, Chelsea-Arsenal. Full preview right here, ESPNFC.com.